Welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, powered by KICK 92.3, your local radio station and home of the Royals. Continuing with our basketball previews, we go to Glendale High School and head coach Brian McTague. Coach McTague, hey, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Guy. Thanks.
You
Appreciate it.
You bet, Coach. And coming up here in the 21-22 season, you guys kind of a rebuilding year a little bit last year, maybe some injuries. Talk about what you've got coming back off of last year's team and what you're going to have to replace.
Well, we've got the majority of our guys coming back from last year. Last year was just kind of a anomaly, just kind of everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And fortunately, for these kids, we have most of them coming back. We lost 4 kids, one that played major varsity minutes, and the other 3 guys were just role players, and they did a lot for us in practice. And but Jack Klinkenbeard, he went on to play football down at SEMO this year, was our lone starter that we lost, and we'll have our other 4 guys back, and really 6 of our top 7 guys coming back for this year.
Outstanding. As you look at last year's schedule, kind of compare it to this year, what's different? Have you added some games? I know you've got the Ozark Mountain shootout. I know Link Academy got later on. We'll hear from Rodney Perry, and I think they're a part of that. But talk about your schedule and any changes that may have occurred.
Yeah, we've got a couple of St. Louis schools coming down this year that are new. We're playing Carnahan the first game of the year, and then we've got Gateway STEM coming down in January. Will be a new opponent. In our shootout, we're playing Shiloh Christian from Arkansas on Thursday night, December 9th. And then we've got Hazelwood Central coming down on the next night on Friday, December 10th. And we'll play both of those 2 schools. And then with our shootout, you mentioned Link Academy is going to play Jonesboro, Arkansas, who's the defending state champions down in Arkansas. And that'll be a fun game for people to come out and watch. It'll be kind of obviously Link's just loaded with talent. We'll see how that matches up with a team that's just expects to win, and they've got a program down there at Jonesboro where they expect to win state championships every year. So we'll see how their system works against a team loaded with talent, and it'll be a fun game to watch, and it'll be a fun night here at Glendale. But tournament-wise for us, for the Falcons, we will have we're going down to the Mack County tournament in mid-December. He's got a couple of Kansas schools along with Springdale, and a couple of Arkansas schools in there as well. So be some new competition. And then we're going to Berryville for their Christmas tournament. I know he's got, I think, Greene County Tech, where Coach Guillo's still down there, and got several Arkansas schools that I think he's got a couple of different classes, kind of some variation of classes down there, but they're all going to be, district and state contenders by the end of the year in their individual classifications. And then we're going up to Spring Hill, Kansas in January. That's just outside of Olathe. And it's kind of a good mix of Kansas and Missouri schools up there as well. So we got a lot of new teams that we have a potential to play this year. So we're excited about that, and just ready to get things going.
As you look, obviously they have not set up the districts yet, but you feel pretty comfortable going to be in a very similar district as to what you were in last year, or are you going up or down a class?
We'll still be in Class 6. It'll just kind of be determined which direction they send us. 2 years ago we went up north with Lebanon and Waynesville and Ozark, and then this past year we got stuck with Nixa, Ozark, and Kickapoo, and so it's just kind of the luck of the draw. And we won't know for a while still what's going to happen with that. Obviously Nixa and Kickapoo are loaded this year, but we feel like we have the potential to be pretty good. Once if all of our guys are here and healthy this year, and we don't have any setbacks with COVID this year, we feel like we get in the gym and practice, we're going to be right there in the thick of things, and hopefully have a chance to knock somebody off at the end of the year.
You guys, going into this, are you pretty much back to normal now? With regards to mask or practicing. I know last year it was a hassle and I don't mean that in a bad way. It was just trying to keep everybody healthy, but just struggled with, spending a lot of time on health more than maybe what you did on X's and O's. Have things kind of gotten back a little bit closer to normal?
I don't know if things are back to normal. I think we're just used to them now. So it's not going to take us long. We're still going to have the kids check in each day with a checklist, on how they're feeling, what they've done in the past 24 hours, and just keep track of that just for tracking purposes. I think vaccinations are going to be a big thing. If people are vaccinated, that's going to make a difference on whether they have to quarantine if they come in contact with anybody. But I think for the most part, our fall sports haven't had many issues. I know football lost their first game of the year against West Plains to COVID, but outside of that, knock on wood, all of our them and all of our other sports have made it through pretty clean through the fall. So hopefully that continues through our season too. It's different when everybody's in the gym in the winter time and everybody's indoors more, but hopefully it's not an issue this year like it was last year.
Well, the season kicks off with practice here coming up shortly. What are you doing between now and then to kind of get ready? Maybe taking a few days here just to kind of catch your breath, because it's going to be about 18 to 22 weeks of nonstop basketball.
Yeah, exactly. It's dead week this week with the new rule changes this year where we were allowed to practice 3 hours a week. That definitely helped us out, and we were able to work on some things and not just sit and watch open gym, which made September and October much more enjoyable as a coach to actually be able to instruct the kids and show them what they were doing wrong and work on some different things. But just trying to get mentally prepared. I made a deposit with my wife and went to Silver Dollar City with the family on Friday night to look at pumpkins. And then this week, we're having a little get together with some friends, and then Monday it'll be off to basketball world. And my wife does a great job of supporting us and taking care of things when we're gone, but I know she's excited and hoping things that go better for us this year and not have to deal with what we did last year.
Very good. Well, Coach McTague, always great to visit with you, and I appreciate you being generous with your time today, and I know we'll visit as the season goes on, but good luck, and hope everyone stays healthy.
Thank you, sir. Let me know if you ever need anything. We appreciate it.
You bet. Same here. You're listening to Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Brought to you by Labor's Local 663 and Shelter Insurance. We'll be back after this.